Are you that man or group of men on your campus that is ready to create a path that will leave a legacy? Over 100 years ago, 11 men at the University of California, Berkeley, had an idea to form the first fraternity on the West Coast. Since that time, more than 26,000 members have joined the ranks as men of character committed to making a difference. We have laid a path of growth to new campuses through men of high values, high aspirations, and vision. If you have the passion, skills, and desire to start a chapter of Alpha Kappa Lambda on your campus, you have come to the right place.
Not everyone has the courage or vision to start a chapter of Alpha Kappa Lambda. It requires true leadership, time, and follow-through. This video will give you the information you need to decide if starting a new chapter of Alpha Kappa Lambda on your campus is the right decision for you. If that decision is yes, this will also give you the information and tools you need for success.
National affiliation. As you progress through this program, it may seem easier to start a local fraternity and not pay a national affiliation like Alpha Kappa Lambda. Let's talk about why it is so important that you do choose to be a part of a national fraternity.
Having a national affiliation is important for fraternities and sororities. It provides structure, oversight, insurance, and longevity that local organizations rarely have. There are a number of benefits to affiliation with national organization. First, when joining a fraternity of Alpha Kappa Lambda, you become a member of an organization that has over 27,500 living members across the globe. Alpha Kappa Lambda has had charters on over 100 college campuses during its existence and alumni from all over the world. AKL has prominent alumni in almost every walk of life, from government officials to journalists and professional athletes. Alumni are important for networking during and after college, helping you gain internships and jobs, among other benefits.
Second, through the national headquarters, those who join receive numerous member services, guidance, and organization. The National Fraternity Headquarters staff assists chapters and colonies in their operations, provide leadership opportunities, and support as needed. The staff also coordinates alumni activities and national events.
Also, in a litigious society, it is important that our undergraduate members and volunteers are covered by insurance. AKL carries a multi-million-dollar liability insurance policy for our members' protection in case the unthinkable were to occur. Alpha Kappa Lambda also has a member accident protection insurance program, which provides medical coverage for our undergraduate members while they are in school as a supplement to their current medical coverage in case of an accident.
These are just a few benefits to affiliating with a national organization. There are infinitely more benefits that you will continue to discover throughout your time. To affiliate with Alpha Kappa Lambda and start a colony, potential members must begin by contacting the AKL National Headquarters. You can find contact information for the headquarters on the website.
Starting a colony of Alpha Kappa Lambda. Let's review the key points necessary to establishing a chapter of AKL on your campus. First, we will discuss the need for recruitment and tips and tricks to recruit. Next, we will discuss the importance of marketing, followed by colony operations and national affiliation. We will then look at some of the expectations of membership, like financial commitments, membership education, and campus recognition. We will then discuss the support available from alumni and volunteers, academics, and social events. Finally, we will look at the process for petitioning the national organization to charter.
Recruiting members. Starting a new fraternity chapter requires members who are dedicated to putting in the time and effort to be successful. It is important that as a member, you choose men that will go through this experience with you. Recruit a group of 5 to 50 men who embody the 5 ideals of Alpha Kappa Lambda and already have a high academic achievement, extracurricular involvement, and financial commitment to starting a fraternity. At least 5 men are required to request recognition as a colony from Alpha Kappa Lambda. The more men you have at the beginning, the easier this process will be.
Membership selection criteria. In order to form a colony of Alpha Kappa Lambda, a student must meet the following requirements. They must exceed a 2.5 grade point average, whether in high school and/or college. They must also have a history of community and student organization involvement, be a full-time student, and have no record of conduct violations with the institution, and agree to financial commitments of joining Alpha Kappa Lambda. Finally, they must agree to conduct themselves as a men of character in accordance with the values of Alpha Kappa Lambda.
Marketing the colony. You will want the campus and the community to know Alpha Kappa Lambda has arrived. Many times, if not properly marketed, the colony will struggle to be successful in its early stages. Marketing is an important aspect of the colony process. The colony and its members must offer something different. than what is already available by the current fraternities on campus. If there is a need for more community service and philanthropy activities, the colony members can spearhead that effort. There are a number of ways to market the colony effectively.
Marketing basics. In marketing, you need to be able to describe your product, the colony, to any potential member. Explaining what you are doing extends to friends, family, and school administrators because they will want to know what is happening too. Men interested in joining may not be able to physically see what you are marketing, which may make it difficult to explain. That is why you need to know the ins and outs of the colony well and be able to describe it to others.
Think of this example of which is more appealing. We are starting a new fraternity. Basically, it is going to be about brotherhood and it is going to make you a better man.
Or, we are starting a new fraternity. It is based on developing men to be leaders now and in the future. It is going to incorporate an ongoing education program, a fun social calendar, and doing community service to help others. Anyone that wants to join should be well-rounded, interested in growing, and committed to working hard.
Potential members won't just come looking for you. You have to look for them and go to them. We have outlined a number of proven methods for marketing Alpha Kappa Lambda effectively on your campus on the national website. Take a look at the list and brainstorm methods to use on your campus.
Colony operations. If you want to be a part of a successful fraternity, you need to be organized. A fraternity operates much as a business as it is a family. Let's discuss the basics of properly operating a colony.
Weekly meeting. Once the colony has successfully been marketing and recruiting members, there needs to be an organizational structure to keep the operations running smoothly. The first item of business is for the colony to set a weekly meeting time that all members can attend. Not everyone will be there every week, but typically Sunday or Monday evenings work best. There are typically fewer conflicts with class schedules, and it allows members to start the week off with AKL on their mind. Meetings must occur weekly, and all members must make every effort to attend for the colony to operate effectively. A separate executive board meeting should also take place for the executive officers.
Executive board. There is a basic organizational structure a colony should use for officers. It is important to remember that normal terms of office run for approximately December 1st for one calendar year. This is modeled after our chapter structures, however, it is not as detailed and the primary focus should be recruitment. As the colony grows and works towards chartering, the organizational structure can be expanded with training and assistance from the national headquarters. The officer positions and roles are each outlined on the national organizational website. Take a look, maybe there is a position in which you would be interested.
Campus recognition. Alpha Kappa Lambda believes it is important to be a part of the campus community and adhere to all institution policies. The fraternity of Alpha Kappa Lambda does not require but strongly encourages that each colony and chapter have recognition by both the institution and Greek Council. AKL believes in a strong partnership and collaboration between all stakeholders, which makes everyone involved more successful.
Getting started. In order to receive campus recognition, the first step is to find out how to become a student organization. This is typically done through the Student Life Activities Office, and information can be found on most institution websites. When starting a fraternity colony, some campuses may first require you to be a member of the Interfraternity Council. The Interfraternity Council, or IFC, is the umbrella organization that recognizes fraternities on campus. The Student Life Activities Office should be able to help you navigate this process. If there's a director of Greek Life or a Greek Life office, you'll want to notify them as soon as possible of the desire to start a colony of Alpha Kappa Lambda. The director of Greek Life and Greek Life office play a major role in the success of the colony as it grows and develops. The individuals in this office are working on the ground every day supporting fraternities and sororities. They can be an incredible source of support when partnered together. They can be a great asset in your efforts when the colony is successful, but also hold members accountable if you do not follow the established rules. The national headquarters should always be your first contact in this process, so staff can assist you in making these contacts.
Alumni and volunteers. Alumni and volunteers play a huge role in the success of a colony in its journeys to becoming a chapter of Alpha Kappa Lambda. They can fill specific needs that support the colony and provide continuity throughout the process. Training is also available as needed and supplemented through various manuals. Volunteers do not need to be members of AKL. They can be from another fraternity or sorority, parents, and university faculty and staff.
The alumni and volunteer opportunities available to support the group include a county or chapter advisor, a county or chapter advisory board, a house corporation board, a parents club, a faculty or staff advisor, and a mentor. More in-depth descriptions of these various opportunities are available on the National Organization website.
Now let's look more into the expectations, opportunities, or partnerships available to members of Alpha Kappa Lambda. First is membership education. Being a fraternity member means constantly learning and trying to educate yourself. As the colony grows, membership education is an important component of the development of the colony into a chapter. Alpha Kappa Lambda offers ongoing personal and professional development through the chapter as well as the national organization.
Community service and philanthropy is a critical part of the fraternity experience. One of the major expectations Alpha Kappa Lambda has of all chapters and colonies is that they continually host and participate in community service and philanthropic events. These activities allow us to give back to the local area and even further reaching depending on the event. We encourage all chapters and colonies to do both local projects that help campus and surrounding areas and participate in the AKL national philanthropies.
Philanthropy involves raising money through an activity or fundraising event that supports a charitable cause. A desire to help mankind through a giving of gifts, usually monetary in nature, to humanitarian or charitable organizations. Community service involves hands-on service to an organization, cause, or community. It involves working with others and facing real-life problems and issues head-on through active participation. Alpha Kappa Lambda's national philanthropies include Adopt a School, These Hands Don't Hurt, and the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. You can find each of these programs described on the national organization's website.
Scholarship is one of the 5 ideals of Alpha Kappa Lambda. It is extremely important that academics are a priority for all members throughout their entire academic career. It should be reflected in their overall grades and pursuit of educational opportunities. AKL strives for all chapters and colonies to remain above the all men's GPA and all fraternity GPA.
The fraternity of Alpha Kappa Lambda has a minimum membership requirement of a 2.25 GPA on a 4.0 scale. This is required whether starting a colony or joining an existing chapter or colony. Many institutions may require a higher GPA to join, which meets or exceeds the minimum standard on that campus. A positive benchmark for achievement is whether or not a colony exceeds the all men's GPA, all fraternity GPA, or both. Many colonies also include in their governing documents provisions for officers to maintain a higher GPA to hold an office based on the academic norms of their campus. While not required, this does show a commitment to a high academic success from the colony leaders.
Part of being a colony and chapter is having fun. Starting a colony of Alpha Kappa Lambda requires a lot of work, but that is balanced out by all the social activities the colony can host. These events are a positive way of bonding with other members of the colony and enjoy the dedication members have put forth. These events must adhere to the AKL risk management policy that all chapters must follow. These policies are for the safety and protection of AKL members.
Financial commitment. Like membership in almost all organizations, it costs money to be in a fraternity and maintain membership. It is important that every member and potential member is aware of the financial commitment in joining. Let's walk through those costs now.
The first semester a member joins, their costs are $425. This includes a membership entry fee of $320, as well as national membership dues of $105. The national membership entry fee is a one-time fee to join the fraternity of Alpha Kappa Lambda. The national membership entry fee must be paid along with the national dues within 30 days of joining. Adjustments cannot be made after 30 days, and the individual member is responsible for making sure it gets paid. Delays in payment will result in late fees.
The national membership dues are to be collected from every man on the roster each semester you are an undergrad student at your host institution. The national membership dues must be paid along with the national insurance within 30 days of the start of the semester. The national membership dues cover the general operations of the fraternity.
After your first semester of membership, you will be required to pay $205 each semester to the national organization, which includes the national membership dues of $105 as well as the national insurance fee of $100, in addition to whatever local dues the chapter has decided upon each semester you are an undergraduate at your host institution. The national insurance fee is to be collected from every man on the roster each semester you are an undergraduate student at your host institution. The national insurance must be paid along with the national membership fee within 30 days of the start of the semester. This insurance provides protection for AKL members in case of litigation resulting from injury or damage caused by the colony by accident or unknowingly.
The colony can set costs above what is required by the national headquarters to pay for local events and activities. This can range from $50 to $500 on top of what is billed by the national fraternity and is dependent on the chapter wants to accomplish and the funds necessary to accomplish those goals.
Chartering petition and banquet. If you decide to move forward with this process, the goal of the colony is to become a chartered chapter. Once the colony has effectively recruited, achieved high academic success and standards, met all of its financial obligations, and made a positive impact on campus and in the community, it is ready for the next step. They petition the national headquarters to sign their charter and become a chapter of the fraternity of Alpha Kappa Lambda. The chartering petition must be submitted to the national headquarters and the executive director no less than 60 days prior to colony anticipated chartering date. The fraternity of Alpha Kappa Lambda national president and executive director set the final chartering date with suggestions from the colony leadership. To learn more about the achievement necessary to the charter and the requirements for a chartering petition, review the outline listed on the national organization website.
Thank you for joining us to learn more about starting a chapter of Alpha Kappa Lambda. If you're a man of character committed to making a difference, we hope you make the decision bringing AKL to your campus. We look forward to hearing from you and working with you on the next steps to becoming brothers.